We will be starting a new topic, that is Strasson's matrix multiplication. There are various methods inside divide and conquer approach, like quicksort. So Strasson's matrix multiplication is also one of the application of divide and conquer approach. So before we understand what is Strasson's matrix multiplication, how we perform Strasson's matrix multiplication, we have to understand why we are studying Strasson's matrix multiplication. What is the reason behind that? In order to understand the reason behind the Strasson's matrix multiplication, we have to understand what is basic matrix multiplication. So, firstly, we will study what is basic matrix multiplication. In basic matrix multiplication, let's say there is one array, this, and there is one more array, B, this, and the elements of this array are A11, A12, A21, A22, B11, B12, B21, B22. So what does this basic matrix multiplication say? Here C is, let's say this is the multiplication of A and B. So C is what? We are multiplying A and B. A is 2 cross 2, number of rows and number of columns, and B is also 2 cross 2. So we will be multiplying these two arrays. So we will get C12, C11, C12, sorry, C21 and C22. So if we solve this C11, C12, C21 and C22, then we can see that C11 is what? We will be applying the rows with the column. This is the first row. We will be applying this with this. This will be C11. Then we will be applying this same row with this column. This will be C12. So first we will see like this, that C11 is equal to A11 into B11 plus A12 into B21. This is C11. Then C12. What I said, we will multiply this with this. So how we will see? C12 is what? A11 into B12 plus A12 into B22. This is C12. Then let's see what is C21. We are just following the basic matrix multiplication, which is very easy. C21 is what? A21 into B11 plus A22 into B21. Then we will see what is C22. A21 into B12 plus A22 into B22. This is a simple matrix multiplication. We all know how to solve this two matrix whose size are 2 cross 2, very easy. So we can see this is how we are multiplying the matrices. We are multiplying the two matrices. So let's now understand what is the time complexity of this matrix. In order to understand the time complexity of this matrix, we have to see the algorithm of this matrix. So in understand, so I am writing a simple pseudocode of this basic matrix multiplication, which is for I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. For j is equal to 0, j less than n, j plus plus. C I comma j is equal to 0 for k is equal to 0, k less than n, k plus plus. Inside this block, C of I comma j is equal to a of I comma k multiplied by b of k comma j semicolon. And you all know how to solve. This is the all the algorithm of this basic matrix multiplication. And if you analyze this using, if you analyze this algorithm, this pseudocode, then it is very easy to calculate the time complexity of this pseudocode using frequency count method. Frequency count method. Okay, so this for will be executing for n plus 1 times, and all the statements written inside this for loop will be executed for n times. Similarly, this will be executed for n plus 1 times, so this will be execute for n times. Similarly, this for loop will be executed for n plus 1 times, and this statement will be executed for n times. So what you will see here, you will be seeing that this statement will finally be running for n cube times. Okay, so what will be the time complexity of this algorithm? It is very easy. If you will see, if you will use this frequency count method, it will be order of n cube. It will be order of n cube. So this is the order of n cube is the time complexity of basic matrix multiplication. So this is the basic matrix multiplication. Now we will see the matrix multiplication using divide and conquer approach. Why we are seeing this? Because the time complexity of basic matrix multiplication is order of n cube, which is a very high time complexity. Means to multiply two matrices is taking order of n cube, which is a very high it is very high time taking time. Execution time is very high. So therefore now we will apply divide and conquer approach to multiply the two matrices. So how to do that? So first of all, we will see the algorithm of it. MMR. This is recursive matrix multiplication of A comma B. A and B are the matrices. So first of all, n is equal to A dot rows. Let C be a new n cross n matrix. If n is equal to 1, then C11 is equal to A11 into B11. Okay, else C11 is equal to MMR A11 comma B11 comma plus MMR A12 comma B21. C12 is equal to MMR A11 A12 MMR A12 B22. C21 is equal to MMR A21 comma B11 plus MMR A22 comma B21, and the last element C22 is MMR A21 comma B12 plus MMR A22 comma B22. So finally we will return the C. C is what? The multiplied array. So this is the algorithm of matrix multiplication using divide and conquer approach. And this algorithm we will divide in two parts. It is a very simple algorithm, simple to understand, nothing much in it. Because what we are doing in the first part, we are simply multiplying the two matrix when the size of matrix is 1 cross 1, and simply if it is n is equal to 1, then what we will do is we will be simply multiplying the two elements and we will get C11. We will be simply applying this A11 and B11, only one element is there in the matrix, then we will be get C11, we will get a single element, multiplied element. But what will happen, this is else part, what will happen in the else part, we will again apply, what we will do, we will be again applying the recursive matrix multiplication on the a11 b11 a12 b12 and all these elements we will apply. So how we are doing all these things, so let's say for example a is equal to a is equal to, let's write the previous matrix once again, a is equal to a11 a21 a12 a22, this is a, this is b, b11 b12 b21 b22, these are two matrices and these two matrices are 2 cross 2. So after multiplying these two matrices using matrix multiplication using divide and conquer approach, we will get this C, C11, C21, C12, C22. And what are these C11, C12, C21, C22? These are the same things which we have, which we were calculated earlier also in the basic matrix multiplication. Okay, what are these? Let's see. These C1, these are the same things. Okay, these are the same. The C11, C12, C21, C22 will be calculated in the same fashion here also. Okay, so we will see the first case. What will happen when the element is very small? We will keep on applying this matrix multiplication until we will be dividing our problem into sub problem, and sub problem is very small problem. So there is one note is there that multiplying 2 cross 2 matrix, our what is a small sub problem, when our matrix is very big. What is a big matrix, I will explain you. But what is a small problem, because in divide and conquer approach we are dividing a problem into sub problems, and sub problem is when atomic is the smallest sub problem, then only we are solving that sub problem. But what is this sub problem means, what is a sub problem in matrix multiplication? So multiplying a 2 cross 2 matrix is a atomic, or you can say smallest problem, or you can say sub problem. When we are getting 2 cross 2 matrix, then this is a smallest sub problem. Okay, we are not going to divide this array sorry, not array, this matrix into, again we are not subdividing it, because once we got 2 cross 2 matrix, then it is considered to be the smallest problem. So let's say if array is not smallest, if the question is given to us and question is simply given to us that a is a11 and b is b11, so how we are going to calculate c? C is a into b, so it will be a11 multiplied by b11, so this will be c. So this we have discussed here. When number of element inside the matrix is only one, then what we'll be doing, we will be doing simply multiplying it, which is a basic matrix multiplication will be doing. So this is what is matrix multiplication using divide and conquer approach. I know if you are having a confusion that what is this MMR, we will be easily understanding this point when we will be seeing a matrix multiplication. When the size of the matrix is more, then we will see how this MMR, this recursive process, is actually going on. Okay, so before understanding this point, we have to understand that very important point I am saying, so please note down this point, is that we can apply matrix multiplication using divide and conquer approach and Strassen's matrix multiplication only when the matrix which we are having is having the equal number of rows and columns. Okay, and also this is not only the single point. For example, here we are what kind of matrix we are seeing? The matrix we are seeing 2 cross 2. This means that the number of rows and number of columns are same, only on these types of matrix we can apply matrix multiplication using divide and conquer approach and Strassen's matrix multiplication. Apart from this point, there is also one point, that these size of matrix should be also in the power of 2. Then only we can apply the matrix multiplication using Strassen's matrix multiplication and also divide and conquer approach. For example, the array should be either 2 cross 2, 4 cross 4, 8 cross 8, 6 cross 6, sorry, not 6 cross 6, 16 cross 16, 256 cross 256. What are understanding? It should be in the power of 2. X can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2 and range should be there. Okay, so this is a very important point which we have to learn, that we can apply matrix multiplication using divide and conquer approach and Strassen's matrix only when the matrix is having equal number of rows and column and also in the power of 2. Then only we can apply the matrix multiplication. So now let's, before we move to Strassen's matrix multiplication, let's understand this matrix multiplication using divide and conquer approach in a more broad manner. So let's, this time our matrix is quite big. So let's say the matrix is, this time A is A11, A12, A13, A14, A21, A22, A23, A24, A31, A32, A33, A34, A41, A42, A43, A44. This is A matrix. Let's see the matrix B is, this time our matrix is 4 by 4. Then we will see how we are applying the matrix multiplication using divide and conquer approach. Let's say the elements are B12, B12, B13, B14, B21, B22, B23, B24, B31, B32, B33, B34, B41, B42, B43, B44. Okay, so these are the two matrices. So since we can say that we have to calculate C now, we have to multiply C is equal to A into B, and what matrix we are having of what size? 4 cross 4. This is also 4 cross 4. So we can say that here we have to apply divide and conquer approach for multiplying these two matrix. But here what we are seeing, that our matrix is, problem is big, and since we are using the divide and conquer approach, so what we have to do here, we have to divide our problem into sub problems, into smallest problems, into atomic problem. And what is atomic problem, what is a sub problem, what is the smallest problem is there? The 2 cross 2 matrix is considered to be the smallest sub problem. So what we have to do, we have to divide this matrix into by 2. So what will we do for that? We will be divide this number of rows by 2, by this by 2, by 2, by 2. So what this matrix will become? This matrix will be divided in this form. Okay, just a minute, let me change the pen color. Okay, yes. So this is how our matrix is divided into this part. Okay, so by dividing into n by 2. So what is this? This is, let's say, is A11. This small matrix we can say it as A11. We can call it as A12. We can call it as A21. We can call it as A22. We can call it as B11, B12, B21, B22. Very easy. Now if you see that we have divided our problem into sub problems, now we can simply multiply these two terms, because if what we will do, we will simply can multiply these two things, not a big deal for us. Why? Because we can multiply this A11 with A11 with B11 plus A12 with B21, and then if we will apply this thing, then it is easy, then our problem has become smallest. So if we see the algorithm of these kind of things, then how we are going to approach, how we are going to solve this thing is by this way, that for example, let's say the algorithm is algorithm matrix multiplication a comma b comma n is our problem, n is a big problem, okay, n is a big problem. Let's say if the size of n is less than equal to 2, then very easy, no problem to divide our problem into sub problem. It is already a smallest problem. Then we can seize what, seize the final array, final multiplied array, and we can calculate this by using four formulas. You remember four formulas which we have written the previously? Yes, same four formulas. Just write those four formulas, apply four formulas, and we will get easily all the components, all the elements. We will easily get that thing. So what will be the else part? Else part is this. Now our problem is big. And if our problem is big, then we have to calculate what? We have to calculate the mid element. And here how we are calculating the mid element? We are dividing the array into n by 2. Okay, we are dividing the array. I'm not writing the exact term. I'm just writing the algorithm in a very general form. I'm just want to explain you when the algorithm is big, then what we are doing, we will divide our we will calculate the mid value, and mid value is calculated by dividing the number of rows and number of columns by 2. So after doing that, what we will be doing, now we have to again apply matrix multiplication on these sub problems, very easy. We will apply mm on what? A11, this A11 will multiply with B11 on what? N by 2 part, not on n part. This is n by 2, na? I hope you are understanding. So then again plus mm A12 B21 n by 2 part. This is also on this part. A we will multiply this A12 with B21. Okay, we are multiplying this thing with this column. Same thing we are doing. Nothing is new here. Everything is same as the previous. Only this time we are adding this n by 2 term, and this n by 2 term is what? This is our sub problem. This is representing sub problem. So again, what will we be doing? A11 B12 n by 2 plus matrix multiplication A12 B22 n by 2. So again mm, this is A21 with B11 n by 2 plus mm A22 with B21 n by 2. Then again last element A21 B12 n by 2 plus matrix multiplication A22 B22 comma n by 2. Okay, so we will be closing this thing. Okay, so this is the algorithm, very easy algorithm. Okay, if the our problem size is small, then we will simply use those formulas, and the problem size is big, then we will be calculating the mid value. Mid value means we are dividing our problem into sub problems, and what is our, till we will keep on dividing, we will keep on doing this recursive process until unless we are getting the smallest matrix, and the smallest matrix means we are getting a 2 by 2 matrix. And similarly we will this question will be solved by this way. So this is a very easy way. And if you just analyze this thing, if you analyze this whole process, what is exactly going on here, this is the main process of main algorithm of solving and matrix multiplication using divide and conquer approach. Then what we can see here, if we write, because we have to calculate the time complexity, so let's calculate the first of all recurrence relation, because based on this recurrence relation we will be calculating the time complexity. The time complexity will be, the recurrence relation will be T of n is equal to 8t n by 2 plus n score in an n square when n is greater than 2, and when n is less than equal to 2, then 1. So this point is not required to explain. because you know this thing, because when the size is small, then the time complexity, when the time taken will be very less, so it is 1 constant time. But what about when the problem is very big, then we have to divide our problem into sub problems. So what we are doing, this is 8 by 2. What is this 8? This 8 is 8 times we are doing multiplication. 1 multiplication between these two, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So therefore this is 8. And what we are doing, we are dividing our problem into sub problem by dividing the number of rows by 2. So that is why it is n by 2. And what is this n square? This is the time taken to do the addition part, matrix addition. So if you see what is the time complexity of matrix addition, it is n square, order of n square. So this will be, the overall recurrence relation will be 8Tn by 2 plus n square. And if you solve this recurrence relation, then you will see that the time complexity is order of n cube. So earlier in the basic matrix multiplication, we have seen that the time complexity is order of n cube, and here we have used divide and conquer approach for the matrix multiplication, and here also what we are seeing that the time complexity is what? It is again order of n cube. So there is no advantage of doing matrix multiplication using divide and conquer approach, because there is no reduction of time is there. Even using divide and conquer approach is a disadvantage in comparison to basic matrix multiplication. Why? Because since we are seeing that both basic and divide and conquer approach, very important point I am saying, so please listen and write somewhere, both basic and divide and conquer approach takes order of n cube time complexity. Okay, but divide and conquer approach is a recursive process. So internally it is going to use the stack. So this will consume extra space. So in terms of space, basic matrix multiplication is better than the divide and conquer approach. Okay, so now we will move and understand the Strassen's matrix multiplication. Now we will see what is Strassen's matrix multiplication. Yes. Earlier we have seen basic matrix multiplication where the time complexity was order of n cube. So we want to reduce this time complexity. For that we have used divide and conquer approach, but we have seen using divide and conquer approach still the time complexity is order of n cube. So there is no reduction of time. Even it is having a disadvantage of space complexity. The space complexity is higher due to the recursion, due to the use of a stack. Extra space is required. So what is there? Again, divide and conquer approach, there is no disadvantage. So this is actually, the matrix multiplication is a research problem. Lot of scientists, lot of researchers are working on this matrix multiplication, and they are trying to reduce the number of, they are trying to reduce the number of multiplication, they are trying to reduce the time complexity, they are trying to reduce the time required to do matrix multiplication. Okay, so there is one scientist named as Strassens, and who has designed, who has formulated the process of doing matrix multiplication, which is very simple. So if you see in the whole process of matrix multiplication, in basic matrix multiplication and in divide and conquer approach, that the major work in matrix multiplication is multiplication, and due to this multiplication only the time taken is very high. Okay, the execution time is very high, and if you want to reduce the execution time, then what you have to reduce? Yes, you have to reduce the number of multiplication. Then only we can make the algorithm faster. So the main motive is to reduce the number of the multiplications. Okay, we have seen the number of multiplications in divide and conquer approach are not reduced. That is why it is order of n cube. So now let's see what Strassens has done. So we can say he has reduced the number of multiplications and made the algorithm faster. For that, he has formulated, he has given a lot of formulas, and you have to learn all these formulas to do matrix multiplication using Strasson's method. So first of all, there are some variables. He has calculated a p, which is equal to a11 plus a22 multiplied by b11 plus b22. Then it is q a21, sorry, a21 plus a22 multiplied by b11, then new variable r a11 multiplied by b12 minus b22, then s a22 b21 minus b21 minus b11, this is 1 1, a22 multiplied by b21, this is 1, minus b11. Next is t variable a11 plus a12 multiplied by b22, then it is u a21 minus a11, this b11 plus b12, these two are multiplied. Then last is v is equal to a12 minus a22 multiplied by b21 plus b22. And you know what is this a11, a b11, a12, b22. These all things are same. And you also know what is c11. These are the formulas given by the Strassons. And you know this a, what is c11? c11 is a11 multiplied by b11 plus a12 multiplied by b21. I am writing it once again, although I have written in the beginning of the video. c12 is what? It is a11 into b12 plus a12 multiplied by b22. c21 is what? a21 multiplied by b11 plus a22 multiplied by b21. c22 is what? a21 multiplied by b12 plus a22 multiplied by b22. These are the c11, c12, c22, c21 and c22. So these, we know this thing. Okay, these are the c11, c12, c21, c22 when we were doing basic matrix multiplication, and when we were doing matrix multiplication using divide and conquer approach. These were the formulas of C11, C12, C21, C22 in the case of BMM and MMDAC. But when you talk about Strasson's matrix multiplication, then these formulas are changed. Here in Strasson's matrix multiplication, C11 is what? P plus S minus T plus V. What is C12? R plus T. What is C21? Q plus S. What is C22? P plus R minus Q plus U. Very easy. So first of all, what you have to do? You have to simply, you know what is A11, A2, 22, B11, B22, everything you know. You have to simply calculate the values of P, Q, R, S, T, U, V and simply paste these values here. Just simply place these values here and you will calculate the C11, C12, C21 and C22. Okay, so what is the advantage of all these formulas in Strasson's matrix multiplication? We have seen there were total 8 matrix, 8 multiplications were there in divide and conquer approach and also in basics matrix multiplication, due to which the recurrence relation was 8t n by 2 plus n square. Okay, this was the 8t n by 2 plus n square. This was the recurrence relation, and based on this relation, after solving this relation using Master's theorem, the answer was order of n cube. Okay, this thing was there in matrix multiplication using divide and conquer approach. So if you see these, how many number of multiplications are there in Strasson's matrix multiplication? This is 1, first multiplication, 1, second multiplication, third multiplication, fourth multiplication, fifth multiplication, sixth multiplication, seventh multiplication. So what we have seen, the number of multiplications are reduced. Yes, the number of multiplications are reduced. So what will be the recurrence relation? It will be 70n by 2, because the number of multiplication are reduced. So it will become 70n by 2 plus what? N square, because the here you can see that number of additions and subtractions are reduced. Earlier there were 4 additions, low number of additions and high number of multiplications. But in Strassen's matrix multiplication, you can see the number of multiplications are reduced, but the number of the number of additions and subtraction are increased. But is it a problem? No, it is not a problem, because multiplication is a costly operation and plus and minus, addition and subtraction are the less costly, very cheap operations. So there is no problem in addition and subtraction are increased. So the matrix addition will be, though the time taken will be n square. When n is greater than 2 and when n is less than equal to 2, then it is 1. So the recurrence relation will be this. So when you will be solving this recurrence relation either with substitution method or Newton's theorem, then you will get the time complexity is equal to order of n the power 2.81. This will be the time complexity. So you can say that the time complexity is now reduced, because earlier the time complexity in basic matrix multiplication and matrix multiplication using divide and conquer approach, it was order of n cube. But now using Strassen's multiplications, matrix multiplications, the number of multiplications are reduced. Therefore, the time complexity is also reduced. So it is now time complexity is equal to order of n the power 2.81. So this was all about Strassen's matrix multiplication. I hope you all have understood this concept. Thank you so much.